Hey, look, I like boobies too.
Speaking of boobies, who'd most like to see...
Just a classic Nasuth segue right there. Honestly, I didn't think you would say that. I did not even consider that a possibility. That's how old that meme is.
It is old, just like my weebness.
You lost me at Pocky, dude.
That's it. Friendship ended with Xeno.
Yeah.
You just eat the tips, you know?
Oh my god, just the tip. Just the tip.
So recently, Xeno, we've tried cooling off at the ocean, but ran afoul of the level 9 beach thief. Then we tried to ignore the heat by visiting your amusement park, but got turned off by the Dead Man Wonderland entry gauntlet. So now, at the summer solstice, we've got one last chance to find some comfort with the summer festival. I can't wait to see how you're going to ruin this one. So let's get right into it. Knowing how Hideki Anno is, what would a summer festival be like for Shinji and the gang, and would there be Eva-sized games?
So every firework would be infused with the soul of Shinji's mum, be filled with questionable body fluids, and just scream disappointment at you as they explode. They were just like, you know, you suck. You know, it's just every explosion would just be like some form of derogatory comment towards you, and it specifically targets you. Everyone just hears it, how it's just calling you out specifically. And then when you stand up to your dad, who is the one that is for some strange reason organizing the festival, he goes out to go buy milk, and you don't see him for a further 10 years.
And then the world explodes and everything turns red.
Except for there's this one strange man who is prancing around with cat ears. That's Hideki Anno himself.
Do you know how they have, like, floating balloons at parades?
Yeah.
It's just a giant Ray's head.
Oh my god. And the eyes look in two different directions.
Alright, if you like Xeno Colada, given that the summer sun is upon us during this festival season, what grade of UV protection do you think you would need against a solar flare attack from Tenshinhan? And do you think it's irresponsible to use such attack, given the rising risks of skin damage?
I feel that the only appropriate response here is over 9,000! Sorry. It was a terrible, terrible meme. I had to go for it. I had to... If I didn't, I would be disrespecting weebs everywhere.
I honestly, I didn't think you would say that. I did not even consider that a possibility. That's how old that meme is.
It is old, just like my weebness. It's slightly younger than my weeb card itself, my weeb license. But yeah, you need over 9,000 skin block. And what was the other part of the question?
Do you think that it's irresponsible to use such an attack, given the rising risks of skin damage? Is Tenshinhan a health hazard?
Yes, and that's the real reason why Chiaotzu is constantly covered in sunscreen.
Alright, so which anime Matsuri episode is your favorite and why?
Wait, which, what, and who?
That's what the festival is called. The Summer Matsuri Festival.
So which anime
has like the best, which episode of which anime is your
best?
Favorite?
Oh shit, dog. I'm gonna say it. I don't know if Nasuth has filled you in on it, but it's the Summer Culture Festival from My Dress Up Darling, because I think it is cute and adorable, and Marin needs to wear a Space Marine cosplay.
I haven't seen My Dress Up Darling.
It's so good. It was cute, it was wholesome. Love was in the air.
Oh.
That and questionable fluids from the fireworks display.
Ew.
It feels like you've been at this festival before. If you were trapped in a time loop, what could you find at one of the booths to help you break it?
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm the thing that I'm going with is a shotgun. I'm thinking. Is it a Benelli M3? You know, that's just used to be lying around, and I'm gonna get some Berettas. You know, just John Wick the whole fucker. Can you just imagine me John Wicking anything up? I'd just be like, apart from like a plate of pasta or a bowl of ramen, right? But yeah, and it's just like me, like sort of like rolling on the floor between, just like, yeah, it just wouldn't go well. Why is it guns? Guns shouldn't be helping me with this, but they seem to be.
Dr. Pepper. Clearly, time loop Dr. Pepper.
What?
You know.
Timely Dr. Pepper? What?
You know,
What? No, what? You're right, an IBM 5500. Yep.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Steins Gate.
I'm still stuck on you John Wicking stuff. Dude, the only thing I could think of that would make you John Wick something if someone broke into your house and smashed up your perverted anime figures.
No. It's the Guyver collection. Seriously, like, if anyone went after those, I'd fucking lose my goddamn shit.
When he was talking about John Wicking the plate of pasta, I was like, the director kept track of every single strand of spaghetti.
It's all practical effects.
Speaking of the Guyver, Xeno El Camino, which would be more psychologically damaging to Sho Fukumachi? Killing his father and getting his brain destroyed, or seeing Renok Gyuo in a bathing suit twerking on a Matsuri float?
Oh my god!
Explain your answer.
Oh god! Regardless of... Yeah, it's gonna be the Gyuo. Richard Gyuo, just like... oh my god!
Got that TikTok music in the background?
I just, you know? Like... Could it be like the... I don't know what the name of it is, the Vietnamese one, where they take... there's a dance from the anime music video of MemoMii, which they put 02 on, and it's like canonically to go with this one Vietnamese music. Just imagine fucking Richard Gyuo doing that in like a Speedo. That's the one. That is the one. That's the dance. Right.
There you go. Richard Gyuo's face on that body. That's what you need.
Oh, fuck. I think he'd like pressure cannon his own head off. You know,
just eat your own Mega Smasher.
You just rip out his control medal, throw it as far as he physically can, and then just pressure cannon his own head off. Oh my
So
god.
we're going with Gyuo then.
Oh yeah, that's trauma and a half. That is.
Alright.
It's the end of your school year, and your club has been tasked to create a festival booth for the school festival. Choose 5 anime characters to be in your club, and tell me what attraction you'll be preparing for the occasion. Also, bonus, what club is it?
See, I feel saying Anime Society is too on the nose. So it's gonna have to be the only other thing I can think of, which is Video Game Society. I'm gonna have Kazuma from Konosuba. Who else? There's I can't remember literally, I'm watching this series right now. It's a Studio Trigger series that I never heard of before. It's like supernatural battles are commonplace or something. I want to get the main male lead from that because he's I think the term is Chinibrio or something like that, and basically he's just a gigantic dork, and like, yeah, I just want to have him. Who else? Oh god, what's the name of the guy with the baseball cap in Steins Gate?
I don't. You mean the computer nerd?
Yeah, the one that actually gets the IBM working.
I don't remember his name, but I know who you mean.
Yeah, I'll get him. I don't know why. Edward Elric, just like, and okay. Helsing abridged Alucard. Not standard Alucard, but Helsing abridged Alucard. That's kind of the original, but I'm pretty sure there's a bikini version of that. I could be wrong.
I love how Nasuth's been spending this entire time finding that gif.
I thought it was Lou. It was Lou.
I can multitask, you know. Hey, look, I like boobies too.
Who doesn't?
Speaking of boobies, who must like
Just a classic Nasuth segue right there.
The world of... Greetings, viewers. So there's a little bit of an announcement to make. Notice Me Senpai is coming to the end of what we're dubbing Season 1. This doesn't mean that the series is being cancelled in any way, shape or form. The show is actually going to get an upgrade, and unfortunately it means that we need to figure out what that upgrade looks like. So we have plans, we have machinations, we're going to make this happen, but unfortunately we need downtime to see how feasible it is, as well as how we can make it still a weekly show. As such, the plan is to actually be quiet during the course of July and come back for August. However, we might bleed a bit into August, or, you know, we're trying to work it out, but it means that there's a lot of exploration that needs to be done during the course of July. Anyway, wanted to give you that heads up that next week's episode of Notice Me Senpai will be the last week for the season, and then we'll come back for season 2 when we're ready. Right, back to the show. I mean, to be fair, I imagine that part is going to be, like, cut out, so he's just going to be talking about boobies. Like, no, wait, what? Anyway.
Who would you most like to see wear a traditional yukata, and why is it Vegeta?
That is good. I kind of want to say Princess Trunks as well.
So you must be...
My name is Trunks.
Hello, Princess Trunks.
I'm not a...
As my first decree, you shall only call her Princess Trunks! All hail Princess Trunks!
No!
It needs to be a family situation. And Bulma just turns up in, like, the slacks kind of thing. Just, like, can't be fucked. Yeah. So, Vegeta, adult Trunks, Princess Trunks, and Kid Trunks. Like, they all turn up, and the guys are wearing yukata, whereas Bulma's just taking the piss out of them because they don't realise that they shouldn't be doing that.
That would be a good episode.
It would be. But the Saiyan pride. Damn, would he wear that with pride.
Xeno, CEO of Mum Soul Ice Cream.
Oh my god.
Shout back there. Could Saitama defeat climate change in one punch? And if so, how would he do it? I know I want to say punch the sun.
No. No. So basically, he punches the environment that all the microplastics kind of form up into a clump and just fall out of the air, sort of thing, just completely knocked out. All the greenhouse gases, I'm doing air quotes, they get put back where they get brought down a peg or two. All the cow farts, the extra methane, that goes right into the bottom of the ocean where it's frozen. He just like one punches it back into happiness, and he also moves the Earth ever so slightly further away from the sun to give us an extra day a week, and we get a 3-day weekend.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Side question: have you guys ever heard of the theory of One Punch Man, where it's a world where people believe so hard in something that they become that thing? Like, the crab guy loves crab so much he became a crab. The car guy loves cars so much he became the car.
I have, actually.
So, could you imagine some guy is like, I want to fight all of the hydrocarbons in the atmosphere, so I became all the hydrocarbons in the atmosphere, and that's how he clears climate damage, by punching a hydrocarbon man.
Yep.
One of several games in summer festivals is called Senbon Biki, which is a game where you pull on a string to win a prize that's attached to the other end. Which anime snack food would be the worst prize to win?
My god, there were so many drinks out in Japan. I just they were horrible. They were so bad. It was like this horrible bitter coffee and tea. It was a tea. Like, you get some fruity teas and they're quite sweet and things. They're really, really nice. And then you get some that are just like horrifically bitter, and you're like, why do people drink this? I don't understand. So that's a possibility. You know what? Here's one that I always feel left disappointed by. This might be a hot take. Pocky. 100% I am felt wanting after finishing a horrifically expensive box of Pocky. I just what is that even? What I'm never disappointed by is wasabi peas.
You lost me a Pocky, dude.
That's it. Friendship ended with Xeno.
Yeah.
I mean, I maybe I'm just pockied out, but I agree.
It's just like, I just have it, and I'm like, well, okay, well, where's the rest of it? I spent I don't know, let's say 52
It's not
pounds.
supposed to be a meal, Xeno. It's supposed to be a snack.
Yeah, well, do you know what else is a snack? Apart from
You?
Aww.
Apart from you, Nasuth.
Friendship re-established.
Right? Crisps. Crisps are a snack, right? But whenever I finish a bag of crisps, I'm not felt wanting. If I have a packet of Jaffa cakes, I'm not left felt wanting. Every single time I have a box of Pocky, I'm always like, fuck, I just want to go make a sandwich now because I'm still fucking hungry.
You shouldn't eat an entire box of Pocky in one sitting. I think it's just too much. Too much stick.
But too much shaft. But
You just eat the tips, you know.
oh my god, just the tip. Just the tip.
So you're competing against Dio at koi catching, but you're convinced he's cheating when your fish keep disappearing. How will you catch him at it? How will you uncover his deception, his devious nature?
Okay, so going under the bullshit rules of JoJo, I will tie a string to the fish that are in the bag and discover that as the fish have left my bag, the string that is in my hand leads to his bag, and I clearly have the answer of he is stealing my fish.
Wow, that's actually pretty good. You know, although you did just steal that from was it Kakuin?
Kakyoin did something similar, but yeah, basically. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, you know, I start fishing, he screams at the top of his lungs, and then all of a sudden all the fish are just missing from the pool.
I have 1 fish. Now 2 fish.
If you don't want to be fished, just jump into my bag. Ah, I see you have made the right choice.
Alright, Xeno's World Tour. Being that it's summer, a common pastime here in the US are road trips that can take days or weeks. Which 3 characters would you least like to spend a week in a car with? Who gets left in the middle of the desert?
I was about to say, I like the sound of these road trips. They are very similar to our train rides going from one city to another in the UK. For anyone that doesn't know, what should have been a 3.5-hour train ride took me 8 fucking hours. Thank you very much, British Railways. Anyway, okay, so Aqua is 100% in this list. Probably Asuka from Evangelion. And... oh, fucking Light Yagami. Motherfucking... oh, at least L doesn't talk. Light's just like, but it's fucking nauseating. Yeah, who would I leave in the actual... oh god, that's a really difficult choice out of the 3 of them. I'm probably going to say Light.
I planned that you would leave me in the desert 15 turns ago.
Yeah, good. I am glad for this. Yeah, I think it's got to be Light. Like, even though Aqua just whines and is full of her own self, and Asuka's pretty much the same, at least I don't have to listen to Light's fucking what's the word I'm looking for?
Pomposity?
No, it's I'm just gonna say posing. I don't have to listen to fucking...
pontificating?
No, maybe...
pretentiousness?
Pretentiousness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to listen to his pretentious shit.
Which anime character will you bring on a date and confess your love to beneath the fireworks?
I hate you all. I feel like you're setting me up for this. I dislike this immensely. This is rude.
What's wrong, Xeno?
What's wrong?
Surely you've got
Why
someone
are you
in
saying a
mind.
name?
God. Gloria Martinez.
Who?
Gloria Martinez, David's mum from Cyberpunk Edge Runner.
Oh,
You clever
Fair.
bastard.
Fair, absolutely fair.
you knew what was up.
I mean, at least she's a redhead. Yeah. And experienced.
Well, after all that, I think it's safe to say that summer is cancelled because of you. CERN, that's CERN with an S, not a C, are going to have to shift us to a timeline without Swimsuit Lukoa or Yukata Komi now. I hope you're happy.
What? But why? What? No, why? Is this because of the Shinji fireworks?
Yes.
It is.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the 2B butt destruction.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the giant ass.
Wasn't that in the the Patreon section? Yeah. I mean,
And if you want to see what we're talking about...
Are we done? We done.